Друзья, всем привет! Канал «Английский простым языком» на связи. Меня зовут Никита. Сегодня, как вы видите, у меня такая вот очень интересная штука, потому что мы сегодня с вами снова выходим на улицы Москвы. Это у нас сегодня с вами Никольская улица. Я очень сильно надеюсь, что меня сегодня здесь никто не остановит, никто не будет подходить, что я здесь сейчас стою здесь прям в самом центре улицы и снимаю это все на штатив. Мы сегодня с вами позадаем некоторые интересные вопросы, конечно же, сразу на английском языке. Насколько хорошо жители Москвы знают английский язык. И, конечно же, не забывайте ставить ваши лайки, потому что для того, чтобы организовать подобного типа съемку, необходимо немножечко тут настроить камеру. Как говорится, сейчас ничего не видно, поэтому, скорее всего, буду в очках. Все, поэтому берем камеру и пойдем спрашивать интересные вопросы. Hello, excuse me, do you speak English? Hello, do you speak English? Hello, excuse me, do you speak English?
Yeah.
Can I have just a couple of minutes of your time? I have a YouTube channel regarding teaching English and, you know, some interesting questions about how to learn and how to study this language, if you don't mind, of course.
No, I don't mind.
Well, what's your level? Because as I can see, you speak pretty well.
It seems that you are Russian. You speak Russian.
Of course, yeah, I speak Russian. Yeah.
Ну понятно, ладно. I don't know my level because just I know English and I speak English. I practice English without any level. I don't know what is my level.
I think my English level is A2, no more.
I don't know how to say. not high.
Only easy question, please.
What's-
It's about weather.
What's
Yeah.
the weather right now?
What's the
What's the weather?
It's excellent weather.
Yeah, no problem. But
Well.
my English medium.
Where are you from, by the way?
I'm from Belarus.
You're from Belarus.
Yeah.
And so, do you speak Russian, Belarusian, and English,
Yeah.
or maybe other languages?
Sometimes I live in Germany.
You sometimes live in Germany.
Yeah, when I was 9 year,
Yeah.
when I was 9 year, I live in Germany.
Yeah, I'm speaking. I'm now working at a fine restaurant in the center of Moscow, and we
probably,
need
yeah.
to speak English there.
It's a requirement, yeah, to know English.
Yes, but I'm not working there for a long time.
I live in Cyprus, and
You live in Cyprus,
Yes,
and your husband, yeah?
yes, of course.
I think now it's about intermediate because I didn't speak for a while.
Какой у вас английский язык? Какой у вас уровень, как вы думаете?
Да никакой. Вы какая? Я никакая. Вот то же самое, понимаете?
Никакая.
Я половину понимаю, половину не понимаю. Когда начну разговаривать,
B1, B2.
I know, maybe B1.
A2, A2.
I used to study in British school, but I lose my English language because I didn't practice it. Now I am studying in Russian language.
Where are you from, by the way?
I'm from Moscow. Since 5 years old.
Low, very low.
Low.
School, little English. Я понимаю чуть-чуть.
когда выезжаешь в Европу, начинаешь разговаривать с ними, начинаешь что-то поднимать свой уровень самооценки.
Там сразу говорится само как-то.
Съездите, и вы поймете, когда начинаешь среди них жить, ты начинаешь на нем разговаривать, и начинаешь понимать. То же самое даже, когда в Германию приезжаешь.
As I can see, you're a street photographer, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you like this job?
It's not a job, it's just like a passion.
It's like your passion, it's like your hobby. Yeah, really. By the way, it's great and you can combine your job and your passion, yeah. It doesn't feel like you just wake up at 9 a.m. and you just go to your work, yeah.
Sure, I agree. Totally, I agree.
How many languages do you know, by the way?
French and Spanish, but not so good as English. It's just basic level because I don't remember it. I was learning it at school, at university, so I don't remember so good.
Немецкий я учила в школе, а я не помню, в Германию приехала, только вообще, что я на нем разговаривала всю жизнь. Просто вот, и ты понимаешь.
Волшебник прям.
Да.
Да, всем бы так. How often do you use English?
I try to watch movie in English, like movies from Hollywood.
Yeah, Hollywood,
Hollywood.
Well, usually I watch YouTube videos in English. I really love some news and something like that to watch in English.
To be honest, for the last year I didn't use it so often, but before that I was dating a foreigner, so I used it every day.
Tomorrow, no, every single day. По чуть-чуть, каждый день.
Simply, I'm stay at home and I'm just a trader. I'm trading
Trader, financial market,
Yeah.
etc. I used to work in a bank actually.
Bitcoin. You know Bitcoin?
Cryptocurrency,
Yeah,
I know.
cryptocurrency,
And I have
yes.
some in my
Yeah, I'm just trading the cryptocurrency and I'm staying alone. I'm not speaking with nobody absolutely.
Yeah, very often, just
Very
every day because yes, I study at High School of Translation.
High School of Translation.
Yeah, MSU.
Do you have maybe some partners or how often do you practice?
No, I can't practice it with anyone, and in most cases my friends don't know English.
Speak English in computer games.
Every single day?
You know, case by case, from time to time. Yeah, I use it. I used to work in a transnational company.
Not often, really. I think only at university.
Okay, at university, so do you study at university?
Yeah. Yes. I messaged this my best friend from Hurghada, and it's all about
From
English.
Egypt, you mean?
Yeah.
You have a friend from Egypt?
Yeah.
Well, so why right now you're not there?
I have no money to go there.
Not usually do this, but sometimes I can make it. I have a tutor.
You have a tutor?
Yeah.
Once a week, twice a week?
Twice a week. I need to know this language for university.
Never, because in the internet I just click and translate on Russian and
I only watch movies in English like once a month.
Usually I just watch films.
Every day, I think.
Every day?
Every day.
Doing what? Watching something?
I'm working street photographer.
Street photographer?
Yeah. And,
but it doesn't mean that you have lots of people to interact with in English.
Yeah, here we have people to in other countries.
What's the camera? It's like Canon?
Like Canon.
Про английский язык, он вообще нужен сейчас в 25 году в России?
Да, нужен. I think it is necessary to learn English. It is not necessary to speak English with the native English, with the native people. It is very necessary to speak with the people from other regions who are friendly with Russia, and because this is the first reason why the people should speak English, the Russian people. And the second is that Russian going to expand economic-wise, geopolitical-wise.
Honestly, I don't know. I'm tourist here. I'm not Russian.
Where are you from?
I'm from Algeria.
You don't speak Russian?
Negative.
I think mostly people in Russia don't know English.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in Moscow, I think the most part of people who know English live in Moscow.
If you want to make business, you need to make international corporations.
Yep.
And after that, you need to contact with the foreign companies.
Yeah, I think it's good skill to know English when you are traveling, when you use some modern, how to say it? Sorry, I'm a bit nervous.
By the way, as you can see, your friend just making the video. Yes. Probably Instagram story, yeah.
You should know that it happens with me every time. When we were together in Egypt, I also was asked about interview, and she made quotes. Yes, and when I was in Maldives 2 months ago, I also asked about interview.
About English or about maybe some other stuff? It's not like how much you make or something.
It's not about English, just interview in English, so I practice.
For now, no. No one speaks English here. See, this my friends, they are students here and they didn't use English.
They do not speak, right?
No.
I think yes, I think everybody needs English.
Нет, это язык важен для всех стран, чтобы узнать не только Россия, а другие страны тоже.
Для чего, допустим, вот сейчас много есть там всяких искусственный интеллект?
Допустим, вижу из Америки либо где-то, вы говорите на английском, я должен знать, правильно? Ну и вот, для этого нужно.
Людям в России.
Обязательно, не только английский, вообще желательно развивать свои мысли, свой мозг и учить разные языки.
What's the best way to learn English?
Practice.
Practice. How to practice?
Practice with people. Speak. The better thing is to practice with people. Because if you learn English without practicing, you will not speak.
Maybe to speak these and other guys who learn English well and better than you are. Better learning practices. Yeah. Thank you, my darling.
Best way to learn with teacher and practice is with people.
Best way is speaking with people from foreign countries.
Can I learn this language here in Russia without going abroad?
I think yes, there are lots of good teachers.
What is the best way? Tutor, watching videos?
Just talking, trying to debate in your head with some other people.
And try to debate some stuff.
Yeah, try to think in this language.
There are lots of tools, there are lots of options, YouTube tutors, some books, whatever. What do you think?
I think that the best way is to live in English country.
Okay, so without living abroad, is it possible to learn this language? I mean, maybe up to fluency, like C1 at least.
I don't know. I wish I could learn it like C1.
The best way, I think, to watch series and films.
I don't know. I have just 2 degrees, a Russian degree and an Indian degree. Simply, if you want to learn English, just be in the English society. This is a level 1. If you want to more, just go to China and you can learn the English language much more better. If you want level 3, go to South America. That's it. If you have no experience, no way. You're just a loser. Just be in the English language all 24 hours. Just escape from this country. Try to learn English language outside the country. If it's not possible, no way.
Because when you communicate with other person from another country, from another country actually, like face to face.
Yeah.
It's more interesting
Yeah, of
to
course.
feel,
Yeah.
to communicate,
Yeah.
to be, like.
I think as a personal teacher is best learning English.
20 years back or 25 years back, I used to read Moscow Times. Then I used to practice in the university actually, and I used to read some English book.
To do it every day, it's very hard for Russian people to do something every day. The best
Pronunciation.
pronunciation, yeah.
Pronunciation, yeah.
Repetitors I know.
Maybe books and films.
I guess to have a tutor who will inspire you and talk with you as much as you can and talk about your daily life.
Practice makes perfect. When your talk is like flow,
Yeah, of
not
course.
with translator. It's another feelings.
Yeah, well.
Говоришь по-русски?
Да.
Я-то думала, что я.
Переходим на русский. Какой самый лучший способ выучить английский?
Я думаю, репетитор.
А без репетитора возможно это сделать?
Возможно, но всякие приложения, допустим, тот же Duolingo какой-нибудь. Но это не получишь тот самый разговорный язык. Думаю, самое главное это желание. Второй момент это все-таки репетитор, я вот так думаю.
И какой самый лучший способ это сделать сейчас? Потому что есть миллион способов.
Если человек хочется, книгу может много читать, либо смотреть фильм какой-то. Сейчас вообще-то телефон у всех есть, можешь посмотреть и узнать.
Но смотреть это одно, а когда мы говорим, это уже другое. Чаще всего люди умеют смотреть и понимать, но не говорить.
Телефон научишься, а говоришь свободно на английском языке.
Практиковать, естественно, разговаривать с носителем языка, только такой.
А возможно это сделать вообще не платя ни рубля?
Конечно, да. Есть миллиард способов, есть программы, приложения. Можно просто на своей инициативе, не знаю, познакомиться с каким-нибудь иностранцем.
Также вам напоминаю, что вся необходимая информация находится в описании к этому видео. Ссылка на сборник по фильмам и сериалам для прокачки нашего и вашего, конечно же, английского слуха, который мы здесь очень и очень активно, интенсивно качаем. И, конечно же, ссылка для записи на индивидуальное обучение. Если вы также хотите вместе со мной, помимо английского слуха, тренировать вашу английскую речь и, конечно же, весь английский язык целиком, включая грамматику, отработку новых слов и, конечно же, использование всего этого в вашей речи. Вся эта информация находится в описании к этому видео, а мы с вами, я думаю, продолжим. Is it better to have a Russian or English speaking tutor?
I think English tutor is better, and if you want to speak British accent.
I think that at first people need Russian teacher because Russian teacher can explain something in Russian, how to pronounce or some rules and other stuff.
Yeah, right.
But then when you have maybe level after or about intermediate, pre-intermediate, kind of this, I think it's better to continue study with native speaker. Last time when I was studying English, I studied with school English first.
Is it better to have a Russian or English speaking tutor?
Of course, native speaker.
So, is it possible to learn up to C1 without having a native speaker?
Yes, but only if your teacher is very good.
Like me, yeah?
The better Russian teacher because some questions лучше уточнить, наверное, только в универе, в колледже все, больше так я не учил.
I think it's not, doesn't matter this whom you will practice, but this English speaking, you have very well pronounced. I don't know.
Pronunciation.
Pronunciation.
You can have a tutor, but it's not 100% like you will be good at it.
Hello, excuse me, do you speak English?
Нет, по-русски хорошо говорю.
По-русски? А не хотите вы про английский язык? Ваши мысли и мнения?
I think that's better to have Russian teacher because it will be easier to understand what we should say.
In the past, in Moscow, there were online also courses, and there were some places offline places when you can come and study with other students and with tutors. And tutors were from Britain or Australia, and it was very interesting to communicate with them. And I think after intermediate level, it's better to study with native speakers.
I guess right now you're a little bit happy because it's a great chance to practice, yeah?
Yes, yes.
I think if the Russian teacher will be good.
Will be good, yeah.
Yeah, it will be not bad for learn English.
Russian tutor.
Если он достаточно хорошо разговаривает, разбирается на английском, то можно и с ним, какая разница.
Который сам находился, где-то там, с ними общался на разговорах, постоянно общались. Я уверен, что есть люди, которые даже не находились в Америке ни разу. У нас, допустим, в глуши какой-нибудь и отлично знают русский язык, простой английский язык.
Носитель языка, допустим, из Америки, из Лондона, либо из России можно?
Ну, разницы нету.
Разницы нет?
Да, разницы нету. Главное бы знать язык. Зависит от человека на 100%. Если я хочу добиваться, ну, я научу на месяце. На английском говорят. Ну, не на 100%, а 50 на 50. Я могу привет передать
Конечно,
всем,
да.
все мои братья из Таджикистана. Мы сами из Таджикистана, вот наш брат из Узбекистана.
Вообще круто.
Да, и всем хотим привет передать. И я горжусь, что я таджик.
How much time do I need to learn English up to maybe B1, for example?
B1?
If I'm a complete beginner.
Oh my god, I don't know. It depends on you. You can spend, I think, a year, maybe less, maybe more.
Maybe 6 months.
Not just 1 year, a couple of years.
No, because it's easy.
It's easy.
It's easy, but we have to practice.
B1, you need, I think, 4 years.
Well, I think that if you will just have enough desire, you will make it in less than 3 months.
Okay, if you have a desire, you will be able to do this in less than 3 months.
Yeah, I think that it's going to be about 3 months.
Maybe about 1 year.
Minimum 1 year for nice speaking.
I think every evening. These our children. We have to do homework, and it's our practice.
It depends on the goal. So if you have a goal to make it in a year or in half of a year, then you can make it.
Okay.
If you want just to enjoy your English path, then you can maybe in 2 years learn it.
Я считаю, что нужно 20-25 минут, 30 минут в день максимум. И все, через месяц, через 2 месяца уже будете общаться на английском.
As my experience, I've done maybe in like 5 months of extreme practicing. Csılki maybe?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Is it okay?
Of course, yeah. Here we are.
Hello, Russia.
Hello, Russia, yeah. Excuse me, hello, do you speak English? Хорошего дня вам. So what can you say about AI? Because right now there are lots of people saying that it's not necessary to learn because there are lots of features, tools like ChatGPT or some artificial intelligence which you can use in order to replace actually your knowledge of English.
Maybe it's not so important like it was before, but I still think that we don't know what will be in future, so it's better to know it. Plus it's good for your brain, and I don't know, I just like languages. I like also Spanish, French.
I don't use it. I'm 52 years old. Probably my daughter is using it, but I don't use it.
I think that absolutely, you know, when it comes to new AI technologies, we have such an incredible translators, but you won't ever be able to understand the depth of the language because that's where the hidden sense lies. If you will try to read some, I don't know, Conan Doyle or some English writer, you won't understand even half of what he truly meant without actually understanding the language.
But live communication, it's important, and also when you travel you can talk to people, you can, I don't know, meet new people, have new friends. I think it's practicing talking to international people, watching movies, serials in English. I always do that. I have friends, international friends, so I communicate with them. So I think it's a good practice.
Okay, yes, you can use the IT technology, of course, but it's not possible for common people. That's why, you know, the language barrier. So the people simply, they can't explain something in another language because they have a barrier.
Yeah.
It's a very tough case. This is the main problem in this country.
I don't know, but I think no, because without people it isn't good.
On A1 level, translators and GPT chat can replace us people, but higher it's better to have English skills.
I don't know exactly, but I can't answer, I think.
Yeah, it could be the thing. It could be a good variant for a lot of works and jobs, something like that. But for me personally, I like to have this ability to think in different languages.
Yeah.
Like I become a different person while I'm speaking.
Of course, yeah.
I consider it no AI can replace human's brain.
No, I think AI is a good technology ну, в наше время в целом, оно тоже способствует обучению.
Я думаю, английский в любом случае важен, даже не в 25-м, даже в 2000 году. Я думаю, в 30-м и 35-м он очень важный язык, ну, мировой язык. Я думаю, все-таки нет, допустим, ну, на улице в любом случае искусственный интеллект тебе не помощник. Вот вы подошли без искусственного интеллекта как-то, ну, я бы мог с вами поговорить.
Слушай, ну если вообще довериться телефону полностью, вообще человечество тупеет. Конечно же, нужно учить развиваться, это же собственное развитие.
А как вы думаете, вот искусственный интеллект, он заменит вот эту необходимость учить язык?
Не надо. Он может это сделать, но не надо. Представляете, насколько скудоумные люди будут?
Так то же самое можно было сказать еще в 2000-х, когда Яндекс люди уже начали вписывать, там, как мне пройти туда. Хотя до этого все ходили, и таксисты ездили без навигатора.
Да, мы открывали вот так вот
карту дорожную, да. Я с дедом ездил еще вот так вот, да. Да, на Волге. Во-во-во, да.
Такая же история.
Да.
Ездили на Волге, реально.
А сейчас таксист за ближайший угол уже Яндекс забивает, не знает, когда ехать.
А заметьте, если вы выезжаете в центр, Яндекс начинает...
А здесь все, и они не довезут. Have a great day. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Thank you very much for participating in this interview. So have a great day. Thank you. Thank you very much for participating in this interview.
It will not be
It's a YouTube video, actually. Ну что, друзья, на сегодня это будет все. Я надеюсь, что вам сегодняшнее видео очень-очень понравилось. Было много разных моментов, то слишком яркое солнце, какие-то шумные моменты. Но я думаю, что сегодняшнее видео получилось очень-очень интересное и веселое. Как вы видите, люди разговаривают очень-очень хорошо. И я даже сказал, что сегодня были такие, знаете, моменты, люди были более такие общительные с точки зрения, когда я к ним подходил. Было гораздо меньше людей, которые не захотели брать интервью. Также вам напоминаю, что вся необходимая информация находится в описании к этому видео. Ссылка на сборник по фильмам и сериалам для прокачки вашего английского слуха. И также ссылка для записи на индивидуальное обучение, если вы хотите также вместе со мной прокачивать вашу английскую речь и в целом весь английский язык, включая, конечно же, грамматику, изучение новых слов и, конечно же, отработку всего этого на практике. Но сейчас я хочу очень пить, есть, и вообще я устал, и я, наверное, пойду куда-нибудь поем. Не забывайте подписываться на этот канал, ставить ваши лайки, и увидимся с вами, друзья, в нашем следующем видео. Пока!